Alpt, if you own a business near a Walmart and they compete against you, bombard every Walmart employee with unionization propaganda. The Walmart will lay off everyone and close for innovations, and you also get a lot of resumes from seasoned retail workers. This technique has been in use for over a century. Companies typically seek regulatory interference when it benefits them. For example, Target is pro $15 minimum wage because it hurts Walmart a lot more than it hurts Target. True, but now they are so jumpy about possible wins of unionization that a single person with a laser printer could send a whole store in crisis. It's been like that for years. When I started working there back in 2006, they actually had a training video about telling security if someone approaches you about unionizing. Worked there in 2015. They still show it. They were showing it as early as 2002, probably much earlier. I worked for a Walmart as an overpass stoker for a while, and the whole crew used to take our lunch breaks at the same time. Problem was we only had 2 microwaves and only one really worked well. We all asked management for new ones, and they just used to blow us off. One day a friend of mine got the idea to make a petition for new microwaves and hang them up in the break room and buy one of the time clocks. The next day we had 5 new microwaves. They got rid of the old ones, and all 5 were the most expensive ones we sold. We all thought it was a bit of an overreaction, but I guess they got a whiff of organization and got scared. Alpt, just go unbox new microwaves and put them in the break room. They didn't leave the store, so you didn't steal. And now they are used and can't be sold as new. Close bracket. This was done once in a while at my old job. Even did it for a display TV as well. Have a nice 75-inch in the break room. Damn, that's a huge microwave. That's the kind you cook Thanksgiving turkeys in. And you also get a lot of resumes from seasoned retail workers. Saves me the trouble of wasting oregano on these pies. Take your upvote and get back here with more of those puns. I originally thought he was planning to sell them fake oregano as weed, but the pun on seasoned retail workers is much better. Let's print some flyers and pass them out at every Walmart. How much does it cost to rent a meeting place for a couple of hours? Protest on a city sidewalk peacefully, with signs stating where your retail workers union first meeting is gonna be. If they start firing sprees, hey, more people to be in your protest. It amazes me how brainwashed people can be against these kinds of things. Unions fuck everything up and are bad for all employees. No unitwit. You're in a position, even of minor seniority, to get more pay and better benefits if you'd unionize. The benefits would massively outweigh the couple of dollars a paycheck union dues, but they just see it as another tax on their wealth. My mother's boyfriend is hilariously anti-union. He manages a small yard care store and can't figure out why nobody will talk to him when he starts complaining about how unions are ruining his business. I think he forgets that every single working person in my family is either IBU or CU. Well, in all fairness, IBU tried to basically strong arm my buddy into joining as he owned his own business. Don't get me wrong, unions are a good thing, but sometimes they don't do the best things. Use Facebook ads to promote this agenda and its supporting arguments. Have you heard that Walmart lays off employees on a 6-month rotation to prevent collection of healthcare benefits? And if you aren't a union member, your healthcare package is at risk to cuts of coverage if you are already collecting. Walmart doesn't want you to know this. Wait, is this true? The fact that it made you wonder if it's true means the propaganda is working. But I mean, I've heard of school districts firing teachers in June and rehiring them in September so they don't have to consider them full-time employees, so it certainly seems plausible. Some teachers work by a contractual basis, so it's less being fired and rehired every year and more few filling your appointed contract. Maybe we should just start doing this, even if we don't own a competing business. Fuck Walmart. Keep in mind, competition from Amazon/Walmart keeps prices low for other stores. I rather pay a little more for non-essential stuff than have people working 2 jobs to support their family. The irony is that people working at small businesses are typically not paid better, often paid worse, than people working at Walmart. You just don't hear about that. Akamar and par shops. Who's working? The kids. Propaganda. Walmart will shut down half their stores before allowing a union. Fuck Walmart. The seer actually deserves to be homeless and starving. I work at Walmart. Doug McMillan only makes $22. $8 million per year. 90% plus being in stock awards. Obviously, this is a huge amount compared to my $11/HR. However, Walmart brings in $500 billion in revenue each year. Mary Barra of GM makes $22. $6 million per year. GM brings in less than a third of what Walmart does. It is the Walton family that is fucked, not Arcia. $22. $8 million per year is fucked. There is no way to justify it. So what should he make? $11/HR. They wouldn't be paying him that much if he wasn't worth that much. Explain how he is worth $22. $8 million per year. Explain how anybody is worth earning that much per year. This should be an r/ethical if EPRA tips. I was banned from 3 Walmarts around Houston for handing out union literature. Dude, make YouTube videos where you sneak in a fake mustache. Or while gender bending and shit. Sounds ethical to me. Some would say using the employees as a means to your own gain is unethical. A fair wage is a fair wage. For me it means a 35-hour work week. Healthcare. 4 weeks vacation. Disability protection in case of injury. Unemployment benefits. Public transit options. Dignity is being able to wipe your own ass. Wait, what's the thing with unions and the us? You guys almost make it sound like they are some kind of illegal commie business. I'm in Canada, and it sounds exactly like that to me. About the USA, Canada is about halfway there. Europe is good at unions. Europe is good at unions, quickly getting worse though. Not unethical immo. How is this unethical? Yeah, fuck ionization. Everyone should unionize. What's the difference between a chemist and a plumber? Ask them to pronounce unionized. First thing I CTRL plus F''D. Was disappointed to find this far down. Seasoned retail workers equals unskilled labor with 6 months of unbroken employment history. Say hi to Jimmy Hoffa for us. Opus. I used to work at a warehouse for a grocery store where some of the guys in the third shift decided they were gonna unionize. When corporate caught wind, they laid off the entire third shift. To this day, that is the only warehouse they run that doesn't have a third shift. Seasoned retail workers. Salt is a seasoning, right? This is how we shall start the revolution, comrades. This is something straight out of that Leverage low price episode. They do exactly this plus other things in that ep. Ethical. This is something you should do regardless of whether you have a competing business. Fuck Walmart. The more Walmarts that close the better. This post seems to be at that weird intersection of unethical life pro tips and actually ethical life pro tips. Not quite sure how to classify this one, but I'll allow it. I swear that this tip gets posted at least once a month, but I've never seen any evidence of it actually being put into practice. I don't see what's so unethical about this, comrade. Shutting down a Walmart doesn't sound unethical to me. Walmart worker checking in. I'll do it for $20. How is this unethical? r/pro-capitalism. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.